Some people have accused me of being a racist, but I'm here to tell you that's not so. Yes, I grew up in Levittown, which is a predominantly Caucasian area. I was sheltered from other races, in my childhood. But living in New York, you see all sorts of different races. African Americans, Asians, Latinos, Middle Eastern people, and so on. And, somebody asks, Andrew, have you ever made a racial comment? Have you ever said anything? Yeah, maybe I've said things in my childhood that were inappropriate to make relatives laugh and for shock humor. But you know what? Me as a person, I am so not racist, it's not even funny. Like, for example, I want friends of different races and cultures. Like, I want a friend who's Korean. I want a friend who's Japanese. I want a friend who's from Africa. I want a friend who's Latino. I want to experience their culture, their customs. I want to get to know them and their way of life. In a way, having a friend who's from the suburbs in Long Island, New York seems a little boring. Though, basically, what I want to say is there's jerks and bullies in every race. And judge a man by the content of his character, not the color of his skin. Quite frankly, it's that simple. It's that simple. To quote the great Martin Luther King Jr., judge a man by the content of his character, not the color of his skin. We're all like eggs, Some eggs are brown, some eggs are white. But we all have insides, we all crack the same, and, when we get hurt, somebody asks you, Andrew, when it comes to dating, would you date interracially? I know some people, obviously, especially in certain cultures, they want, they don't like interracial dating. They want you to date of the same race. But me personally, it's New York. It's 2024, soon to be 2025. It's like a melting pot, I would date a woman who is Latina. I would date a woman who is Asian. I would date a woman who is African American. I would date a woman who is Middle Eastern. I would date a woman who is Caucasian. I would date any woman as long as they are petite, as long as they are like my best friend, as long as they understand my mind, as long as we have synchronicity and are like soulmates and we're enmeshed and, we're like twin flames. So, quite frankly, and I look at that, and yeah, so to the people who, I've said boneheaded things in my youth. I've made insensitive and idiotic comments. I've said, who hasn't said something racist to try to get people to laugh for shock reasons? But quite frankly, when I think of racists, I think of these idiotic morons, these uneducated people down south who are like in, these horrible groups who are like, I hate them, I want to, no, me, I don't see color. I don't judge people by the color of their skin. I'm educated. Basically, racists are uneducated morons for the most part. And, human beings are human beings, and don't see color. Don't see people as, you judge a man by the content of his character, not the color of his skin. And that's exactly what I do, And so to the people who say, Andrew, are you a racist? Nope, not even slightly.